Okay, guys, so let's talk about this. So I was sitting here and I'm looking at the Josh Kelly fight. And he basically, from what I understand, is supposed to be, negotiating with fighting Jaron Boots Ennis. So after listening to all these different black people talk trash and down talk Jaron Boots Ennis, it's funny how you black people want to see black fighters lose so bad. It is really something wrong with you Negroes, man. Something is shit. You niggas is not from my generation. You're not from the same cloth as me. I don't even know who y'all are. I don't even know who this generation of black people is. I don't know. I don't know you niggas. Y'all not like me. I'm not like y'all for sure. And I'm listening to all these different black people sit here and talk trash, right? Now check this out. I swear I would have screen recorded this video, but I know these social media outlets move funny. Oh, it goes against your video goes against our community guidelines. But somebody posted it already. You understand what I'm saying? Why is it okay, right? This one particular channel, I don't know if YouTube removed it. Probably not. I think maybe they removed it. I don't know, but it's not up on their channel anymore. And basically, I noticed two other videos on his channel where the thumbnail was graphic. He didn't take those down. And basically, for y'all that don't know, I don't know this fighter's name. I don't even know who he is. And what happened was, in this interview, the interviewer asked him, like, did he, or what does he think, or did he hear about Josh Kelly fighting Jaron Boots Ennis, wanting to fight Jaron Boots Ennis? And the guy says, oh, okay, if he want to fight with the gorilla, then he come to fight. Yeah, call Jaron Boots Ennis a fucking gorilla. The black dudes on this channel thought it was funny. I mean, you think it was racist, bro? I don't know, yo, because I'm saying, like the profile, he got the thick beard, he do kind of have a cone head, and I'm just sitting here like, these punk-ass clowns. There was a fighter back in the 20s as a middleweight. I know his last name was Jones. Sam Gorilla Jones. Something it was Sam. Was it Sam Gorilla Jones? I know. They called him. Now back in the day, the controversy was people were saying, oh, because he got the 75-inch reach. He's a middleweight, and he has so much advantages over the other middleweights with the long reach. Then has an advantage, like gorilla arms. Oh, so you calling him Gorilla Jones because he got long arms? Okay. Then you heard people say it was because of his incredible strength. His incredible gorilla strength. But he's a very dark-skinned guy. So then you got the whole gorilla thing. There was a fighter before him. Also, he had the name gorilla. He had the word gorilla in his name. And he had a bunch of losses anyway. He had like 17 losses or whatever. 30-something wins, 17 losses, like 10 knockouts or whatever. And my point is, this is a time where people called you boy, nigga, coon, monkey, whatever. So it's funny how people try to clean things up. Gervonta Tank Davis called himself the Silverback. If somebody was fighting and then let's say in the interview they said, hey, who do you want next? And the person said, I want the Silverback, Gervonta Davis. Nobody would take it no kind of way because he calls himself a Silverback. Okay? I think it was Big Daddy Kane was rhyming, freestyling or something, and he said something about, I'm the Brooklyn Silverback. How real is that, right? Okay, well, if somebody is calling themselves a silverback, you understand what I'm saying? If somebody is calling themselves a T-Rex, if somebody is calling themselves, you know, they have, you know, a nickname for themselves, you know, describing something about them. Okay, cool. I ain't never heard nobody like, yo, Kareem the Monkey Johnson, or you know, no. And I don't know why the fuck somebody would call themselves a monkey anyway. Well, I mean, I'm just saying, but hold, if they don't call themselves that, why are you? So when you say shit like, oh, whatever monkey wants the banana. A couple of months ago, a little black girl had a birthday. Some of y'all might know about this. And there was a white school teacher was singing and had the class singing to her, happy birthday to you. You belong in the zoo. You look like a monkey and you smell like one too. Right? Well, of course, the idiotic coons out there that don't know any better, oh, they got that from Madagascar. I don't care what they got it from. You could see the girl face looking uncomfortable. And even the kids sitting around, more like, you know, these are little kids on top of that. I don't know what justice was served by, but her mom didn't like it. She made noise about it. I don't know the outcome of that. But what are we teaching these kids anyway? Happy birthday to you. You belong in the zoo. You look like a monkey and smell like one too. Oh, she sings it. She said she sings it to all her kids. Well, she need to find something else because I don't find it funny. And it's funny. Have you ever filmed yourself singing this to any of the other students? Well, no. So the first time was with this little black girl. And you can clearly see how uncomfortable she was. And you keep singing it and try to get the crowd, the class to join in. This dude just called, referenced Jaron Boots Ennis, called him if he wants to fight with the gorilla. And he said something, he said he went to fight with the gorilla. Of course, he would fight me or something after he lose to me. Something to that effect, he said that shit. And I'm watching these coon-ass fucking black dudes. Bro, I'm going to tell you what's crazy. First off, the person interviewing him didn't even get offended. Why would you call this man a gorilla? See, this is this shit I'm talking about. If I was interviewing one of you, I'd punch one of you motherfuckers in the mouth. Because I can fight too. Like, I really can fight for real too. So I ain't no intimidation in me. You couldn't sit across from me and you gonna call somebody a monkey or gorilla or something and I'm gonna, nah, fuck you. Nah. It will be a confrontation. And I'll stomp your ass out. I'm America's worst nightmare. A motherfucker that can box, that can throw elbows, knees too, and don't give a fuck about none of that shit. So I ain't intimidated by nobody. At the end of the day, that man sat there and called Jaron Boots Ennis a gorilla. And I always say, if you're only offended by these type of things when people say something about you, what does that say about you? What if, let's put the other shoe another foot. Huh? You talking to a black fighter about a pale skin fighter. And that black fighter, hey man, you heard Josh Kelly said he wanted, hey man, listen, all these mayonnaise sandwich eating motherfuckers, man, these rednecks and these crackers, they want, hey, whichever cracker want, you know? Whichever cracker want it, you know? Oh, nah, I ain't being racist, man. I was just saying, you know, I'm just trying to sell a fight. Picture that. Hey, Zhele Zhang said that he wants to fight you next, Deontay Wilder. Hey, listen, if that little sling-eyed chink wants some, he come get it. I don't care. I want the rematch anyway. I'm going to straighten his eyes out. Oh, nah, I ain't being racist, y'all. I'm just trying to sell a fight. I don't think nobody out there would appreciate that shit. Hey, Canelo. Jaron Boots Ennis said, hey, man, you know, or Jamar Charlo, whoever, said, you beat Crawford. Okay, I mean, you lost to Crawford, right? But I'm still here. You want to redeem yourself, come fight me. Right? No, my bad. They say to Jamal Charlo or something like, yo, you know, he lost to Crawford, but hey, you're still here, right? He want to redeem himself, right? How about a fight with you? Hey man, if that little Mexican banana boat motherfucker want to come over here, tell him to get on the boat and come over here. Yeah. You know, tell him we get some little pointed toe shoes, and if he beat me, he could teach me how to do salsa or some shit. Just making racist remarks. Hey man, I'm not being racist, man. I was just trying to sell a fight. I don't think nobody would sit here and go, oh, he's just selling a fight. Nah, he's being racist. I see videos every single day of pale-skinned people fighting, doing a bunch of crazy shit, attacking people, getting into it with people. I see all the time. And all I ever see in the comment sections is my heart goes to them. Of course it does, racist. Oh, God be with them. Oh, you can tell that person. Yeah, it's always some excuse. Anytime black people are shown doing anything, what do you say? It's always them. Right. All these racist remarks. I already know how people feel about Americans. People hate Americans, period, around this country, around the world. The crazy thing is how people hate black Americans, right? And the funny thing is, if you look at all these fighters, who they make the most money with? Huh? If not Floyd Mayweather, who the fuck could Canelo have had that fight with? Like, let's say if he would have fought Shane Mosley instead of Floyd. He fought Shane afterwards. But let's say it wouldn't have been the same. It wouldn't have been the same. There's nobody else he could have. Who else? Manny Pacquiao wasn't coming up. So who else could he have fought? It's funny. Every fighter needs a dance partner. You understand what I'm saying? They need the dance before it was already established. So with or without that Canelo fight, Floyd is still Floyd. Chavez and Purnell. Trinidad and Hopkins. You understand what I'm saying? We're always a vital part of the most intriguing fights in history. But somehow, everybody want to take credit from us. Everybody always want to try to make us look bad. Which is why Roy gets on my fucking nerves with that bullshit, acting like a sissy, running around, keep bringing up Floyd's fucking name every chance he get. Old, damn near 60-year-old, decrepit motherfucker. And it's like, damn, you should be a teacher. You should be an example. Not out here trying to entertain this bullshit. But that's the difference. All I ever see is black people talking shit and taking shots at other black people. I bet you if Roy hear about this, he won't have nothing to say about it. Just like he had nothing to say about Tio. That's some punk ass shit to me. You worrying about a fucking fighter saying that he's better than Muhammad Ali and you. So what? He is. But Tio talked all of this shit about our people and you ain't say a fucking thing. But all your fans, oh, Roy, he can do no wrong, Roy. This is what y'all do. And I'm just like, do y'all understand this? Sometimes you got relatives you got to smack the shit out of, or you got to curse their ass out or whatever to get them to understand and shut up and stop what they're doing and change the direction of what they do. Do y'all understand this? This man sat here and referenced Jaron Boots Ennis as a gorilla. And this wasn't he has gorilla strength. He has the long gorilla reach. No, that's not what this was. I watched Clarissa's show. She was being interviewed the other day. And the interviewer asked her, or he said to her something about people saying like she ducking smoke. And like she said, how could a 19 fucking time champion duck any smoke? You want to know what's crazy, man? We already know racist people don't care for Clarissa Shields. We already know that. And in every sport where there's pale-skinned people, the pale-skinned people want to see the pale-skinned people reign. We already know that they always want to say somebody's better than Clarissa They always want to put somebody over the black person that's dominating. But what's really worse is all of you black men and women who talk nothing but shit about your own black people. I've been doing this shit for a minute. I've been doing this shit for a minute, man. And I told y'all before, I tried to keep it all boxing. But when the time comes that I need to step it up and point these things out, oh, you better believe I will. And none of this is for clout. This is what's real. And I'm sitting there going, you know, crabs in a barrel. When Clarissa tells the story of how she stuttered a lot when she was a kid, she didn't talk too much because, excuse me, she was worried, you know, like she's not expressing herself properly, how she got bullied. And when she started fighting back and realizing, like, yeah, like she said, you punch people in the mouth, they tend to leave you alone, right? And when you see right now somebody going through that, you have people going, man, that's sad, you know. But when somebody comes through that, somehow it's like you want them to go back to that lifestyle. When they was dirty and dusty and didn't have anything, you want to see them back in that position. I told you there'll be more racist remarks. Ryan and Tia won't be the last. But you want to know what? When nothing is done about it, people get real cocky and confident that they can, you know, say whatever and do whatever. You know what's crazy about all these foreigners too? Y'all come here with this racist shit, right? Y'all more concerned about being racist to us than y'all are about ICE deporting your fucking ass back to your country or your family members back to your country. And y'all come here with this bullshit. Let me say this, and I have to say this. I have to say this shit. No matter how tough shit gets in America, us black Americans, we tough it out, nigga. We stay here. We don't pack our bags and run. You motherfuckers pack your bags, leave your country, and come here and then talk shit about us. Who the fuck are you? Anything you come to this country, oh, I'm a doctor, I became a, yeah, you couldn't do this shit back in the country you from. But you come here, oh, they just want to be drug dealers and get on welfare and have babies and they can't take, yeah, it's funny. And back in your poor ass country where you keep sending barrels home all the time, because nobody there has shit, you bring them here, then all of a sudden it's streets, blocks and blocks full of them, right? We don't have no issue with it. But it's like, do you motherfuckers realize where you are? You're not even in the country you from. But you here in our stadiums and waving your flags and being racist and talking shit about us. Ain't that some shit? You so proud of your country, but you don't even want to live in a motherfucker. We don't pack our bags and run, nigga. We stay here. This shit is crazy, man. I'm not shocked about any of it. But all I see is black people coming after black people. And y'all are cowards who never point these things out about these races. Let's act like we didn't see it. Let's overlook it. And the crazy thing is, I wasn't looking for this shit. 3 little stupid motherfucking niggas, not black men, nigga, one of them with the glasses. 3 black nerdy looking motherfuckers sitting up here. I don't really think he's being racist. I mean, you know, and excuse me. One of them brought up the point that he's like, well, it's like Javante calls himself the silverback. That's what, like when Tiafimo said, whichever one of the monkeys went to banana, I don't think, like, and I'm like, look at these niggas sitting up here making excuses. I know what that's about. And you think whatever these people are from, when they hear you and see your sellout black ass making excuses for them and showing favoritism to their people, that they will like and subscribe to your channel because you a sellout. That's all it is. you don't think he was being racist. I don't know if Jaron Boots Ennis got wind of this video yet. I don't know if Jaron Boots Ennis has any intentions on fighting this guy. Like, what? I don't even know who this motherfucker is, whoever he is. But I'm gonna tell y'all something right now. These boxing organizations shouldn't put up with it. Businesses in general shouldn't put up with it. You shouldn't work anywhere and have a manager telling you, next they'll be putting in the fucking ads, must be willing to work with racist people. Must be willing to work with majority racist. No, it shouldn't be tolerated. But we are in a society now. I wouldn't be shocked if you got a room full of grown men saying, hey man, I'm 49 years old and I think that you see that 12-year-old? Yeah, I'm gonna go squeeze all up on her booty. I'm gonna clap them cheeks tonight. And I think if somebody stood up and said, what you mean, man? You not gonna touch that. What? You a damn sex predator? Oh man, stop hating if you want to fucking let her, man. She 12, she got a fat little ass though. I'm just saying she gotta learn something. I could see you idiots doing that right there. There's nothing wrong anymore with things that's actually wrong. Nobody has any morals anymore. Just do whatever it is you want to do. Say whatever it is you want to say. The problem is, though, black people won't say that shit about nobody else. I told y'all in the last video what I heard Mike Epps say, we know this already. I swear to you, man, it's like I see this comedian named Corey Holcomb. I never hear him talk shit about white comedians or anybody else. All I ever hear him doing is bashing black comedians. Same dude that just put his hands on the woman, right? And then was talking shit about Joe Buttons and all that. And I'm like, there we go. Let's not say anything about the white podcasters and all the white YouTube owners that have channels that's calling your ass out for putting your hand on a woman. Let's ignore them. Now, sir, eyes and nose in my place. But you's a nigga just like me, so I can talk that to you. And that's what you see happen. So you lashing out at black people. Like I said, why don't 50 Cent start doing these fucking little documentaries and shit about white folks? And everybody else who has a fucked up past. Because he never does anything about anybody who does anything positive. Why? Oh, that's boring. Ain't nobody going to want to see that shit, right? Oh, okay. So we just want to show black people the worst of the black people. Let's put it that way. Because I ain't never going to say you should cover up for a scumbag. But the fact that that's all the material he puts out is always about something with negative about black folks, the worst of black folks. So I guess every other ethnicity is doing just peachy. Nobody else have criminals and nothing. No interest in stories that other people would indulge in, huh? Or I guess maybe he's scared. Everybody, you a nigga. How you going to tell a white life story? Stick to your people. Yeah. Oh, and the LL beefing. Oh, you know what? I'll see with you guys, man. It's black people. Ha ha, LOL. Floyd going broke. He's losing everything. Ha ha, LOL. Floyd can't read. Any fighter y'all don't care about, y'all can care less what happens to them. Any fighter that you like, even if they're a scumbag in life, you still like them regardless. One thing about black people for sure, that term crabs on the barrel, damn sure apply to niggas. Not black people, but to niggas. All these comedians that come up here taking shots at each other. One thing y'all better know is this, right? Your white zaddy knows when you sucking up to him. When you being a token, they know it. And if they feel like canceling your ass or whenever they try to come at you, they will. So you think that because you sitting there pointing fingers at every black comedian, he did this to me, that one did this one did that. Just like we know if it would have been a white comedian and made that joke about Jada Pinkett Smith, Will would have sucked it up and took it on the chin. He would not have got his black ass out that seat and went up there and smacked him. And for all you know, Will, shut your bitch ass up. Ain't nothing gangster about no Will Smith. Will Smith would have set his black ass in his seat and he wouldn't have did shit. Nah, but he knew he could do that to Chris Rock. All your skin had, it ain't had to do it with size. It could have been Jim Carrey standing up there. He would not put his hands on Jim Carrey. I guarantee you he wouldn't have. It's just something about our people. These niggas ain't my people. Black people are my people. You niggas on y'all, you know how you got hip hop, you got real rap, then you got that mumble shit, and you got that fucking whatever yeah, black people are my people. You niggas, I don't know you motherfuckers. We're nothing alike. Y'all have no integrity, y'all stand for nothing. Y'all don't care about your own kids. You send your fucking kids to school looking any kind of way. You don't teach them any fucking thing. Your kids don't know how to tie their own shoes. They can't read and write on their grade levels. And all y'all busy doing is shaking your asses, twerking and going to clubs and parties, getting high, getting drunk, and leaving them home with grandma. Grandma home making fucking TikTok videos, twerking her old ass and all this goofy shit. And this is all people do. It's like somewhere in this lifetime, I missed the part where people said, hey, grown-ups, act immature. Because this is all I see. Shakur Stevenson, you're a good fighter, but you're weak as fuck. Sean Porter, you were a good fighter, but you weak as fuck. Andre Ward, you were a good fighter, but you're weak as fuck. Because for people, and we know you mixed, but for people to care so much about black people, but y'all are the same lames that turn around and do what? You motherfuckers sit here and show remorse for people who show no fucking love at all for you. This ain't no he said, she said, and Tiafimo and Ryan is denying this shit. You heard what these motherfuckers said. Somehow, oh, he's just trying to sell a fight, and you're cool with that? It's good that Terrence Crawford are not like you motherfuckers in that department, man. I have no love for my enemies. You know how people say, man, if I seen you on fire, I wouldn't even piss on you to put the fire out. Yeah. You guys don't get it, do you? These people can see your family being beaten by attacked. They'll stand back and record it. Not to send it to the police. They won't jump in and oh, they just want it. Oh, they fucked them niggas up. That's yeah. And post it up on their channel. That's what they do. But it's always us with the weakness. Oh, I feel for my enemies. And man. Yeah. I don't want to talk too much more about this shit. It's not shocking at all. But here's another racist who sat here and called Jaron Boots Ennis a fucking gorilla. And as I said, this shit should not be tolerated. And you know one of the most immature, most elementary fucking comments that I always hear? It's good for the sport. It brings oh, I get it. So how about we just start rounding people up from the hood and just start coming with a bunch of fucking like submachine guns and shit and just start murking everybody in the fucking, venue when shit don't go right. Would that be good for the sport? I mean, I'm just saying, would it be good for the sport? Because what comes out of your mouth and things that you do is not going to get you the reaction that you think you're going to get all the time. And this is what people count on when they come to us, is for us to be weak and just accept whatever they say. You go back, and I don't care if it's Shakur Stevens, if it's Tank Davis, I don't care who name you bring up. All you hear is he's a bitch ass nigga. That nigga's a bitch. I never seen a bitch ass nigga like that. And there's always somebody black. You ain't never heard none of them motherfuckers call Lomachenko a bitch ass nigga. You ain't never heard them just talk shit. And the thing about it is, it's not even anything that these motherfuckers done to each other. Let's just go into business for ourselves. We trying to sell a fight, so let's blah, blah, blah. And I told you all this shit for the cameras, right? Isn't it though, like, really disturbing how black people, how niggas like to sit up and direct all this negative energy to each other? But if your skin is pale, they're respectful to you. The only way they disrespectful to you is if you're disrespectful to them. But with niggas, you ain't got to be disrespectful. All somebody got to do is say some shit like, yo, So what do you think about fighting that? Ah, nigga's a bitch. This and this bitch ass nigga. Like we seen Richard Hitchison stand up there, smiling, laughing, shaking hand. T.O. just standing with his hand in his pockets, looking, talking, but he ain't touching him and putting his, he just standing. Nah, Richard Hitchison all cheesing, showing his teeth, right? As soon as they bring up Devin Haney, he's a bitch ass nigga, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, that's about, that's the vibe when it comes to niggas. That's all niggas want to do, is outflex another nigga. Black people, we got to separate ourselves from them. Just like I said, man, the same way real, actual hip hop has been separated from this drill music and this mumble rap shit. You know what the word mumble means, right? So they picked the perfect word for it. Yeah. Don't nobody want to hear Run DMC doing no damn drill rap or no mumble rap. Nobody want to hear Kane or Rakim or you know, nobody want to hear no respectable rappers that got real skill doing that shit. It's the same thing. These little motherfuckers don't respect those who paved the way for them. These rappers talk about, I am a rock star. I'm not a rapper, I'm a rock star. Like, it's an insult to be called a rapper. You reference me as a rock star. So they take their little black ass somewhere to one of these events where people throwing bottles at them and shit and calling them niggas and coons or whatever. And they want to, and then one day, some years later, they sitting up on somebody's show because their career ain't booming no more. And they tell the story. And they know who they are. They tell the story how they did a show. Yo, it was racist. People was calling us niggas and all. Yo, security had to like get us to the van. Yo, we had to get up out of that motherfucker. Yo, I know. All the black stupid motherfuckers, when you come here, you gotta check in. Man, kiss my ass, check in. Fuck you. Tell Arnold Schwarzenegger he gotta check in when he come to your punk ass town. Huh? Tell Sylvester Stallone. Tell Nicolas Cage. Huh? Tell any pale skinned person when you come here, you gotta. Nah, this is exactly my point. It's always a bunch of niggas, and that's the problem. Niggas is always the poster boy for black men and women. Nah, y'all ain't no poster boy for me. I don't know you motherfuckers. We're not the same. And I'm gonna tell you something about niggas. They don't have integrity. They have no loyalty. Niggas are just that. A bunch of fucking wild, uncontrollable fucking animals until they get around pale-skinned people. And that's the only people that can control them. I remember when I was a kid, and I remember we used to watch the old movies, Black Belt Jones and all that shit. And Black Sea, all these movies, and some of the movies, you know, the black dudes held their own, but some of these movies, I used to be like, man, wait a minute. I never understood this. This dude got a gang, 20, 30 people, right? And you got two Italian dudes pull up in a motherfucking car, walk up in your establishment, and be punking you and talking shit, just act like they own the place and you call them sir and mister and all that. But you pulling guns on other blacks and shooting out, having shootouts with other blacks. And then when I started watching movies from the 40s and 30s and all that, and I was like, damn, like this is an actual thing. Like even in the movies, the same thing. Here go the blacks growing up in the roughest of times, right? And yet they'll pull a gun on each other, they'll fight each other, but yes sir, no sir. And it was like, wow. And I hated that shit. I despised it. And I said, I'll never ever be that right there. I will never be that. I come from the city, man. I don't come from no southern life. And that's where the fuck you started seeing even movies that was taken in Chicago, Cincinnati, Detroit, New York. And I'm like, yo, but what is this shit, man? And most of them, that's where they came from. Came up north with dreams to become some entertainer or something, right? If you wanted to do movies, you had to go to Hollywood. If you want to do music, come to New York or all this kind of shit. Wherever they went. I never, ever respected that mentality. I'm not from that. And I couldn't accept that in my life. I can grab my brother and pounce on him and break his face open. Because your skin peel, yes, sir. No, stand with my head down. I said, nah, fuck, that ain't me. This is all we have now is a bunch of Sambos. And sprinkled around is some real ones. But it's like you got to fight your way through. It's like we all got to fight our way through the fake ones. to get to the real ones. And once we get to the real ones, we got to form a circle and block all the fake ones out so we know who all the real ones is. And y'all got the nerve to call yourselves gangsters. Imagine that, a gangster fucking performing for Donald Trump. As I said, if your skin don't look like mine, then I knows my place. But if we look the same, nah, I pull a gun on you. Tell y'all what. Enough of us don't stand up, but I'm going to continue to do what I do. I can't post this receipt, but I'm not posting receipts anymore anyway, because the real ones know what it is. Y'all know who I am, and y'all know I'm a grown ass man. I have no reason to sit up here and, do your own fucking research and homework. But once again, these social media outlets are full of shit. The truth is what goes against their community guidelines. That's what is the truth, especially when this fucking information is already on your fucking platform. Right? It's on your platform. But you don't want the truth to be shown. Okay? So if you can say something in your own video that goes against community guidelines, but we sit here and watch videos of people being racist. I mean, tell me this. Tell me one time, all those things that Ryan Garcia was saying, tell me how many videos got flagged of him sitting there talking about, I dig that nigga up so I can kill him myself. I'm KKK, I'm anti-black. I hate niggas. I want to kill them. That didn't go against community guidelines? Nope. None of it went against community guidelines. But you make a video and you show the clip, it goes against community guidelines. Y'all know why that is, right? Y'all know who the powers that be are, right? And y'all know on these social medias, we don't know what their faces look like. Simple. The truth is what they don't want you to post. And I already know. Niggas is too dumb to unite. So us black folks are outnumbered in terms of us, the real ones, versus the ignorant ones. Throw the ignorant ones, you just throw them a bone. Them motherfuckers is happy. You know how a dog act when you throw a frisbee or throw something and how you run and get it and bring it back, see wagging their tail so you can throw it. That's exactly how a bunch of niggas act. That's not how black people act though. That's not who we are. We not niggas, we're black people. Simple. I'm gonna tell y'all something and then I'm gonna close this video. I'm responding to something somebody asked me. Did I see it? Yeah, I did see it. Okay, I'm gonna show you a perfect example and close. I don't give a fuck about versus battle. And I understand what it is. And personally, I only watched one to its entirety, just one. I really don't care for it. I'm not interested in it. And the thing is, it's not a celebration. It's a battle. If I like you as an artist and say I like your music better than this person's music, it's not going to change my opinion because y'all have a versus battle. I don't care what the outcome is, what the fans think. If this was a celebration, it's not about my songs versus your songs. You want to know what a celebration is? I'm doing my songs, you're doing your songs. We take turns on it. No, we're not up here taking shots at each other, cursing at each other. No, it's not a celebration. It's what it is. It's a battle. And the thing about it is age groups, right? Ain't nobody trying to see no damn Sugar Hill Gang old asses up there, hip, or hippie. Nigga, your shit ain't fucking with mine. Nigga, y'all bitches, nigga. No, but that's all it takes. You get the wrong motherfuckers up on their stage, motherfuckers taking their foot, kicking motherfuckers, and just everything is bitch ass niggas, fuck them niggas, fuck that. So nah, and this is something that was originated during COVID as a form of entertainment. And I wasn't even watching it then, so I missed all the other shit. I know about things that happened, but I didn't watch all that shit. So apparently, T.I. says he wants to do a versus battle with 50 Cent. So if versus is still a thing, I don't even know, because like I said, But he says he want to do it with 50 Cent. Now, if 50 Cent is not interested, cool. But why was 50 Cent's response him showing T.I. doing a Crime Stoppers commercial back in the day? Like, you done that before. You already posted some shit about T.I. with the Crime Stoppers, right? So what is this supposed to mean? It's just a way of trying to take the attention off the fact that he don't want the smoke. So what does he do? Let me go to the Crime Stoppers shit. Why does it matter, man? You doing a fucking documentary right now about fucking, you bring up information about Diddy. So what does it even matter? Right? I mean, he could have tweeted some shit like, man, you're not on my level. You understand what I'm saying? Waste my time with you. I mean, you could have did some shit like that. People gonna have an opinion whether they agree with you or disagree with you all the time. But what's the Crime Stoppers thing for? This is exactly what I'm saying about the mentality of black people, man. It's always crabs in the fucking barrel. And the reality is he just don't want to smoke with T.I. That's all it is. But that mentality. And I listened, me and my cousin was sitting there, man, and I don't give a fuck what you think about these rappers, but Eminem making songs talking about eat my poop and something with my poop, play with my poop and all this kind of crazy shit. And I said, yeah, ain't it funny that something that everything we create and originate, somebody with pale skin is what you call the GOAT at it. Somebody who don't look nothing like this is always better than the rest of us. And it's like that is just in people's minds to bow down and to beg just to be a part of something. Some motherfucker named after a bag of candy. I know it's spelled different, but y'all know what I'm saying. Everything is just give to them. Nah, we just a bunch of niggas running around the streets, killing each other and doing bullshit. We fit the stereotype. We trying to live up to the stereotypes. And this is the shit I'm saying. That's how people see. They see what you niggas is doing. I'm not including myself. I'm saying we because I'm black. We know that. I'm not including myself in that shit. I'm saying this is what they see. These niggas is crabs in the barrel. They clearly don't want to see other blacks get a hit. And that's in every aspect of life, in any genre, whatever you look, it's always blacks trying to destroy blacks. I seen a video where they had different females saying they want to work only for white men. And what they said is, anytime you work for somebody black, they're always trying to punish you for their shortcomings and what they suffered in life and what they went through. And, you know, the white man is like, what do you need? How can I help you? And I'm like, what world you live in? What planet you fucking live on? You three nappy head bitches are out of your minds. Yeah, and let me explain something to you. There may be a lot of truth to what you're saying about how old school black people feel, but you got to be out your fucking mind. You think old school white people, how the fuck you think they feel about you? If they hated on your ancestors, idiot, you think they like or accept you? But look at the term. Listen to the terminology. I only want to work for white men. Notice they, and look, I didn't say white people, I said white men. Even if you said white people, you're an asshole just for the fact that you even saying that shit. Instead of saying, I only want to work for someone, right? That's about business and fairness. Why do you have to focus on the skin color? In my experiences, every time I work for, I already know what it's going to be. That's the programming. You're subservient to these white men. In fact, your white boss will tell you, come in my office, close the door. Okay, open his pants, drop them, tell you, get busy. And you gladly do it. Then go home and stick your tongue right in your husband's mouth like nothing ever happened. Because that's the type of shit you want. The fact that these hoes even said, yeah, these hoes, these ain't black women, these are niggas. I only want to work for white men. That's what the fuck all of them were saying. And they all had plights about black. Are these the same nappy head bitches trying to tell black men, you have to make 6 figures or more to be with me? No. I know what the fuck this is. And they know when they sit in front of these cameras and say shit like that, people are watching. And they have linked accounts or other business accounts where they're trying to get work. Oh, I have a subservient nigga right here. Oh, she only want to work for, okay, yeah. I know how I'm going to be spending my fucking evenings. Hey, baby, yeah, I'm gonna be home late, yeah. Oh, shit. Oh, nah, a draft just came in the window. Yeah, right, yeah. Yeah, okay, huh, I gotta go to me. I'll see you later. Hey, this motherfucker normally get home at 5, now you getting home 8:30. We already know how this stuff goes, man. But you know the difference with this generation? Black people will go, niggas will go, shit, girl, go get your money. Shit, suck that dick, fuck that, and this nigga, I need it. Yeah, because everything is about money. These motherfuckers don't stand for nothing, man. And that's why I only vibe with real people. And that's why when I see these goofy ass niggas up here with all these screens and everybody debating and arguing over who's who, and nah, that's not the type of conversation I want to be in. Problem, like I said, black people is we're outnumbered when it comes to us versus stupid ass niggas. They don't get it. And what I'm saying is, the amount of people you're trying to reach, the type of audience you're trying to reach, here's a fact. You'll have more people of color from different places than black Americans supporting the actual real cause. And people will tell you how real you are. Yo, you the best at this shit. You this, you that, right? But guess what? The niggas don't see that. Like right now, think about how many people don't see my videos, that don't know the type of content I'm putting out, right? That feel the same way I feel, the same way that you feel, but they don't know about Aries. So what they do is they go watching all these other channels and they argue with motherfuckers all day. And I tell people, why are you arguing? You already know what this motherfucker's about. You don't have to put nothing on this channel because you don't know what? The majority of the people on a sellout channel agree with the motherfucker. You one of the minority that's going on there saying, why you saying this and that? Yo, you selling out your... No. They don't give a fuck about what you say. That's the problem. Y'all focus on the wrong shit and you subscribe to the wrong people. But that's your choice. And that's what you do. Ain't a bunch of real people out there, man. I'm telling you right now, before Demond Wilson died, Demond Wilson was telling us all of these people are fake. I've been a part of a lot of things. I've seen a lot of things. I walked away from a lot of shit, especially in the entertainment industry, because I said I don't want to spend the rest of my life in jail because I will really do something to somebody. And I know when I snap what's going to happen. I know. And I know what I've seen. I know what I know. So I know these things happen. And Demond Wilson was telling y'all. That's, for y'all that don't know, that's the guy that played Lamont Sanford on Sanford and Son. He just died last Friday, 79 years old. Had cancer, you know, but he basically was telling, he was making videos for like the past 2-3 years prior to that. He was telling people Hollywood is a joke. People really don't understand all the glitz and glamour and what y'all think is such a great life, and it's a joke. People have no integrity. And I know I said I wanted to close this video, and I damn sure wanted to close this video, but the shit just be coming, so bear with me. Take the ride. You already know. Take Terry Crews, for example. This motherfucker, like my size. I'm 255 fucking pounds. What in the fuck do I look like letting this? I don't give a fuck if I was 155. You let some little pale skin dude grab your manhood. He must know you a soft nigga. You let this man grab your manhood, and then you play the victim. And you were victimized. You were sexually assaulted, yes. But you didn't punch him. You didn't slap him. You didn't do nothing. You stood there. Oh my gosh. I'm in awe. What should I do? But you threatened to slap D.L. Hughley for making comments about it. You threatened or made some type of tough guy comment to 50 Cent, which that's even more understandable with 50 because he always trolling motherfuckers anyway and talking stupid shit. But at the same time, you see my point. They had words. D.L. Hughley had words. And basically what he says, ain't no way I'm going to let no man stand up here and grab on me like that. I mean, look how big this guy is. On top of all that kind of stuff. 50 Cent basically just typed some stupid shit on X or whatever the fuck it was. But the pale guy literally grabbed you, according to you. And you didn't do anything. You didn't slap him, you didn't threaten him, or nothing. You played the victim and talked about being black and this and that. Did y'all ever see one of them night shows and he was talking about somebody got hidden talents and he was there playing the flute and then right? And then the Asian chick she was doing something some kind of dance or something she was doing. And case in point, what I'm saying, right? You know how there's certain shit that you grow up black, you just don't have interest in? Like, you understand what I'm saying? Certain shit, all right. Take Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey had a show. Her show initially, if you watch old school Oprah, I'm talking beginning, Oprah used to have the KKK on the show, interviewing them. She had different topics, serious topics. Oprah would chop people up for coming up there with ignorant shit. And then through time, and I'm pretty sure people around her, the networks, hey, we know how to take, remember like that episode of Martin? We could take your show to the next level. And they had Martin and all that shit. How are you? Right? And all that. And acting like a nerd. Yeah. And then Oprah's show had became a show for old white women. Type of shit. You ever see some shit on like the Home Shopping Network and you be like, damn, oh, I like that shit right there. You just flipping channels and you see, right? But then you see that number, how many motherfuckers is sales, right? And all that. But then you be sitting there like, who the fuck do you know that watch the Home Shopping? You're not even watching it to watch it. But then you like, oh shit. And then all of a sudden, how the fuck can you do a show about wigs? And 28 million people sit there watching this show about wigs and different style of wigs and how the hair, shit like, we're not interested in that, right? As men. And then not one of these wigs you seen is some shit, everything was blonde, brunette, redhead, long, right? Wasn't nothing for black women. She knew the direction she was going in. This is what I'm saying. This is how they try to get people. And they stand up, they travel, they do lectures, they talk to people, and everybody see you as a hero. And then you always find deep down inside some crooked shit about them and why they got away from the real mission. Why? There was no money in that. You understand what I'm saying? The money wasn't the same. We wanted more ratings. And while the show was still hot, let's take this leap and go further. So we don't look desperate in case people start to get bored with the show and you see people get away from what the main objectives were. They get a complete different facelift. Now they get a facelift, so they have a completely different look now. So what you expected about the show changed. So, and gaining new fans, you lose the old fans. Okay? That's what happens a lot of times. And I'm saying all that to say, as long as black people make money or see some type of success, even the brokest of black people, oh nigga, you ain't from my hood. Yeah, what? You bragging because your dirty ass, fucking rat infested, filthy streets, piss all over the place and shit, junk and garbage, fucking abandoned buildings, and you niggas on corners junking up where you live. What? Because they from a fucking a different raggedy ass side of the fucking neighborhood. That's the whole thing, divide and conquer, and it's like that. It's like that. And this is why Ryan Garcia could say what he said and don't feel threatened. Tiafimo say what he said, don't feel threatened. Now this dude calls Jaron Boots Ennis a fucking gorilla. Yeah. Let's see how many more people talk about this shit. Let's see how many more people bring us. Well, assuming somebody else had to see it, because them same 3 black ignorant motherfuckers that was sitting there, like I said, the video is not up now, so I don't know if YouTube made them remove it or if they removed it. But like I said, they had 2 more videos that I seen up there that had real graphic thumbnails, and they didn't take that shit down. And YouTube will, just for the title alone, always goes against, community guidelines shit. Hey, please. Bro, we are at a point in time. Listen, raise your kids right. Because I'm going to tell you right now, niggas don't give a fuck about black people. Niggas don't give a fuck about other niggas. They only give a fuck about what they want to do. And people that do the same scumbag type stuff that they do, that's where they feel more comfortable. At the end of the day, I said what I said.